TOS Television, your digital first Pan-African news network. I am Abigail Ukmade and this is Africa Now. Tanzania's president says there were people who doubted she was qualified to lead when she first became head of state because she was a woman. Speaking at an interview, President Samia Suluhu Hassan adds that they are here to show the doubters that women can be better presidents. Currently Africa's only female political head of state, the 61-year-old was sworn in after her predecessor John Magufuli died in office of COVID-19 complications. South Africa's jailed former President Jacob Zuma's prosecutors and lawyers have jointly asked a judge to postpone his scheduled appearance this week in a corruption trial, his foundation said. The 79-year-old has been in hospital since Friday and was jailed for a 15-month sentence last month on a contempt of court case and was expected to appear at the Pietermaritzburg High Court on Tuesday. A high-level military doctor has told prison and prosecuting authorities that Jacob Zuma suffered a traumatic injury late last year and now needs extensive emergency treatment and 6 months of care to restore his health. Prosecutor Billy Downer has made it clear that the state isn't satisfied with the vague generalities contained in the doctor's submissions, which could have major implications for the future of Zuma's corruption trial. A report by a United Nations scientific panel released on Monday said the world's climate was changing at an unprecedented levels, adding that humans are to blame. According to Yubu Sokona, vice chair of the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change, the entire African continent is highly exposed to climate extremes at a relatively high level of vulnerability, which amplifies the problems that the continent is experiencing, including poverty, limited infrastructure, conflict and urbanization in development. The report warned of more extreme weather in the coming years. Guinea health officials have confirmed West Africa's first case of Marburg virus, a highly infectious disease in the same family as the virus that causes Ebola. The World Health Organization said the virus needed to be stopped in its tracks. Marburg virus disease is transmitted to people from fruit bats and spreads between humans through transmission of bodily fluids. The WHO Africa's director, Dr. Machidi Somoeti, says the virus has the potential to spread far and wide. Still on health, Senegal's health services are overwhelmed as the country battles a third wave of COVID-19. Dr. Mohamed Lamine Dieng, the main challenge for the regulation team is to find a place at the right time to save a person before they die. The West African countries have recorded 66,988 confirmed cases of the virus and 1,467 deaths since the start of the pandemic. As of August 3, a total of 1,204,245 vaccine doses have been administered, according to World Health Organization Africa Region. This is your digital first Pan-African news network, TOS Television. You are watching Africa Now. We move to business after the break. Do stay tuned. Thank you for staying with us in business. As part of plans to develop the financial industry in one of the world's most fragile states following decades of political and economic instability, Somalia has set up a national payment system. The system will facilitate transactions between vendors and their customers more efficiently, says the Central Bank of Somalia's governor, Abdirahman Abdullahi. It will also enable more financial inclusion in a secure and safe manner. The impact on the economy will be unprecedented and it will boost trade and business, says Abdullahi. Somalia's economy will likely expand 2.9% this year, in line with the IMF's focus, according to Abdullahi. South Africa, for the first time since the correct tax brackets were established 6 years ago, is seeing a flight of top taxpayers this fiscal year over power cuts, threat of crime, and an uncertain coronavirus an uncertain future made worse by the coronavirus pandemic. Revenue from three highest brackets in Africa's most industrialized nation will fall by 8% or around 22.6 billion rand, according to previously unreported Treasury forecasts. According to the forecast, the number of taxpayers earning 1.5 million rand or more will shrink 9.6% for the 2021-2022 fiscal year. After failing to deliver 3.4 million doses of Russia's Sputnik V COVID vaccine to Ghana, a UAE firm linked to a member of the country's royal family has agreed to refund about $2 million to the country's health ministry. According to reports, the doses were to be supplied by the end of June, but the West African country had only received 20,000 doses as of early July. Health Minister Kwaku Agiman Manu has been under pressure to seek the refund following findings by the parliamentary committee that highlighted alleged breaches in procurement of the vaccines. And away from business, Somalia's Prime Minister Hussein Roble on Sunday says the executive arm of Somalia's government should continue to perform its full duties, countering a presidential ban on foreign agreements during the electioneering period. The directive, President Mohamed Farmajo says, is aimed at safeguarding the national assets and sovereignty of Somalia until the next government is sworn in and takes office. Citing Article 103 of the Constitution, Prime Minister Roble insists that his government has the authority to enter into agreements during the election season until a new government takes over. On Monday, a rights group in the Democratic Republic of Congo called the Congolese National Movement (MNC) led a protest to demand explanations from Indian authorities over the death of a 27-year-old Congolese student. Joel Shindani, a Congolese student who had been arrested Sunday, August 1, by the Indian police for alleged possession of an illegal drug. He would later die in mysterious circumstances a day later. Africans often accuse the Indian police of harassment and racism. Many of them claim that they are regularly detained on false charges of drug trafficking and that they are discriminated against on a daily basis. And that is Africa Now. For more updates, to visit our website at www.tostvnetwork.com. Follow us and like our social media handles on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. And remember to subscribe on YouTube to stay with us and enjoy more programs on TOS Television Network. I am Abigail Ukmade. Thanks for watching.